Hey folks, welcome to my channel once again, Other Musings. Today is going to be all about April 2021. We'll see what kind of energies, what kind of vibes, what kind of things are waiting for you, what you need to work on during the month of April. And as usual, I have 4 piles in front of you. This is going to be group number 1. We have the Tiger's Eye. This will be group number 2. We have the Rose Quartz. This will be group number 3, which is the Dalmatian Jasper. And this will be group number 4. This is a gypsum rosette stone, very strange looking stone, gypsum rosette. So we have 4 groups again, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So take your time. If you pause the video if you need. And I'm going to keep these groups in front of you for about a minute or so that you can decide on what group calls you the most. And again, go by your gut instinct, go by your first impression, and that will be your group. The timestamps for each group will be given in the description box below. You can, once you have made your decision, please go to the description box and click on your timestamp, and I will meet you over there. Now again, it's a general reading, so not all the things that I say may resonate with you. So please choose whatever resonates with you the most and ignore the rest. Having said that, I'm going to pause now and I'm going to keep these piles in front of you for about a minute or so, and then I will meet you in your respective group. Hey, group number 1, for those of you who have chosen this Tiger's Eye, we'll see how your month of April will turn out. So let's first lay out the tarot and the oracle cards. So we have the Death upright, you have the Devil reversed, okay, that's good. You have the 8 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords. Now let's look at the oracle cards. You have Here and Now, Angel of Love, Movement, Decision, and Choices. This has come out reversed, okay. It kind of makes sense, okay. Be Present, again reversed, right, be present. And then the last oracle card I have is Divine Sisterhood, right, so I'm going to keep this over here. Okay, group number 1, it's interesting. So I think in March, there's definitely, I see new ideas are waiting to come, new ideas, new inspirations, new passions, so you may be involved in something. My group number 1, you have been probably walking towards something, but somehow so far you may not have been able to make much headway, right? Either because, that idea, whatever you were working on was not proving to be fruitful, or it was not something that you are passionate about, or it is something that, that you cannot, no matter how much you try, you cannot take it to the desired level of satisfaction, to the desired level of success, right? And I think now, especially with the death card over here and the devil in the reversed, it seems like it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to, there's definitely some new inspirations coming. There's definitely some new ideas coming. There's definitely some new motivations coming or waiting to come in your life. So you are probably, you're probably still juggling, especially when I see this 5 of Swords over here, and then I see the, this movement, decision, and choice, right? This card has come out reversed, right? This is the way it looks upright, right? So it has come out reversed, and then again, I see the Be Present card. It's again reversed. Then I see this over here, here and now. So I think the message for you is you are still probably going through that phase of indecision, that phase of little confusion as to what path you should be taking going ahead, right? Whether you should be sticking to your old plans that were clearly not working out for you, that were not really paying the dividend that you were expecting, or you should be really moving ahead and looking forward to this new inspiration, this new idea, or that new thing that you are really passionate about. I feel like there's something that you are probably really passionate about. So it could be also that you are right now stuck in the wrong place, wrong environment, and whatever you are doing right now, you're not probably happy with that, and you want to do something else. You want to make better use of your time, your talent, your creativity, right? And but you are not sure, whether you should be really forsaking, whatever your current occupation, and devoting your time full time for the thing that you are really passionate about. It could also be that whatever you are doing currently. Clearly there's a lot of effort you are putting into that, and you are not sure whether you should move, whether you should stick to that, because remember, whenever you are trying to do something new, and you have some new idea that you are working on, it may not bear fruit immediately, right? It takes a little bit of time. It's like watering a plant. When you water a plant, when you plant something, you are not going to get fruits overnight. You're not going to get flowers overnight. It needs a little bit of nurturing, a little bit of care. And I think so there could be something that where you have been already putting a lot of effort, but you are still not getting that dividend. So it's also about whether you should stick to that or not. And whatever it is, it's clearly there is a clear message over here that you need to come out of indecision. So for example, if you are juggling between two ideas, like whether you should be following this path or that path, right? Then you need to make a decision. You need to really ask yourself what you should do and then stick to that. Whatever you are really passionate about, stick to that. Also, as I said before, if you have been already doing that, if you have been already following your passion while balancing some other stuff, and again, it could be that your current passion is not in a state where it can really fulfill your economic needs. So you need to have a full-time job, maybe, right? So you can still keep on doing that job, but at the same time, you need to make up your mind whether you should really follow that other idea that you are passionate about. And I think here the message is stick to the other idea also, because it's clearly something that you love doing. That's why you have the angel of love over here, right? It is clear, especially when I see this angel of love over here plus the 8 of Pentacles, it's clearly something that you care a lot about. It's like, it's like your baby. It's like, you are carefully nurturing it, right? But you are not sure, whether you should keep nurturing it, whether you can afford to proceed along this path, whether you want to keep balancing this and whatever the other thing that you have been doing because of a financial obligation. So this kind of thoughts are coming in your mind, this kind of indecisions are coming in your mind, my group number 1. I think that's where you need to really make up your mind and stick to something, right? And I think in the month of April, you will be able to do that, because I see the devil reversed, right? And I see also the here and now over here, right? So just don't think too much, right? You need to come out of that indecision, and there's clearly new ideas are coming, or new idea may have already come in your head and you're working on that. It is something that you are clearly passionate about. And I also feel when I look at this Divine Sisterhood card over here, right, I also feel this is something that, where you may get a lot of support. Either, you get support from your family members, or, if it is as a new venture, maybe a new business venture, or some new creative idea, you can get support from your peers. You're going to get support or encouragement from your colleagues, whoever it is. I definitely feel, there is some people out there, a community out there, who are willing to support you in that new idea. It's just that you need to, share all your apprehension. You need to share all your fears, right? And you need to really, don't give any place for any sort of negative thought process over here, and just follow that passion, follow that idea. And again, if this is a side gig, if this is more like a hobby that you are not yet sure you can turn into a full-fledged profession, I think the message over here is don't doubt yourself. Just stick to it. Okay, it may take a little bit of time. You may need to keep doing something else while this particular thing that you are following doesn't blossom fully to the fullest extent. That's fine, but don't give up. You are clearly passionate about that. Don't suffer from indecisions. Don't suffer. Make a clear choice. Make a clear decision. And again, see this be in the present card has come out reversed. So again, it talks about that ditheriness. You are dithering too much. You are maybe getting anxious a little bit. You are not sure what you should do. You need to come out of those things. And I think in April, especially when I see the Devil card reversed, I think you are going to come out of that. So you will be able to make up your mind. You will be able to let go of those anxieties, those unnecessary indecisions, and you will be able to make a clear choice, because deep inside your heart you probably know that whatever this other thing or whatever you are currently following, if that is the only thing that you are following right now, you are passionate about that. It's like a labor of love for you. So you are going to clearly stick to that. So I think that is the overwhelming message for you, my group number ones. It's a message about new ideas. It's a message about shedding or bringing to close whatever thoughts, whatever anxieties, whatever indecisions that were not serving you so far, and paving the way for new ideas, new inspirations, and sticking to whatever you have been doing, that inspiration that you have been passionately following so far, and being in the present, making a clear choice, making a clear decision. That's what you need to work in the month of April. That's all I have for you, my group number one. Hope this resonates with you. And again, as I said before, as I've always maintained, if you do like this video, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel, because I need your love to be able to grow. As I have said, for your group, this is clearly also my passion. Even I am trying to, give some shape to my passion. So I will need your love to be able to do that. So I hope for your support and encouragement in this. And I will hope to see you in another video in the future. For now, I take your leave. Bye. Hey folks, for those of you who have chosen this rose quartz, this will be your reading for the month of April. Let's see what's coming up for you. So I'm going to start by spreading the tarot and the oracle cards. So we have the Four of Pentacles reversed. We have the Five of Cups upright. Okay. You have the Strength card. We have, hold on, let me just straighten my camera a little bit. Sorry for that. We have the Eight of Cups upright. Blossoming abundance. Okay, that's good. Conflict and defeat. And somehow for your group, my group number 2, I pulled an extra oracle card, and I didn't do it intentionally, it just happened. So I think that you can take that as an extra divine message for you. Rest and rejuvenate. This is the card I pulled extra for you. Or actually, rather, the universe made me pull this card just for you. Unfinished Symphony. It's over here. Wings of Isis. Uniting with the angelic self. And then the last card I have is Be Present, reversed, right? Okay. So I think my group number 2, first of all, what I want to point out is, I think that's going to tell a lot about, your overall reading, is that I see a lot of 5s over here. So you have the 4 of Pentacles in 4, I see the 5 over here. I see, a 5 over here, 23, which is 2, 3 plus 3, 5. I see a 5 over here, right? And so there's a lot of conflict. There's a lot of turbulence in your life. And you have passed through that, a lot of turbulence, a lot of emotional and financial upheaval. Clearly, you have had struggle manifesting your financial well-being to the extent that you would have loved. Clearly, you would have gone through some sort of emotional upheaval and turbulence in your life, and it may be once, maybe more than one incident, right? And then below this 5 of Cups, I see the conflict and defeat over here. So I think this clearly says that the kind of things that you may have had to go through life, life may have been a little rough on you. You have had to go through a lot of conflict, a lot of defeats. And again, as I said, this conflict is a very fundamental thing about number 5, right? So 5 talks about conflict. And again, remember, conflict is not for conflict. Conflict also has a place. Remember, everything, whether positive or negative, has a place in our life, is part of that divine cosmic law, right? And I think in your case, my group number 2, is that those conflicts were brought in your life because they were meant to make you stronger. So that's why you have the Strength card over here, right? So you are meant to mature, you are meant to become more emotionally strong, and you are also meant to walk away from all those negative aspects in your life. So whatever has happened, whoever has done those, all those unpleasant memories, you need to walk away from those, right? Because those clearly are not serving any purpose in your life anymore. And I think the overall message for you is all that turbulence, all that emotional, financial upheavals, they were meant to make you strong. They were meant to make you see beyond the immediate present, right? And so that's why you see this unfinished symphony over here, right? This card over here. This is like everyone's life is a divine song, is an eternal song, right? And so what this card is, it means to say, what this card implies, or at least what I get out of this card in the context of this overall reading, is that don't think that your life is over. Just because, you have you have seen so much of conflict, you have been through so much of turbulence, where, you have been through a lot of not so pleasant times, where, you have faced a lot of defeat in your life. Don't think that, life is over for you. In fact, your life still has a lot to go, lot waits. That's why it's an unfinished symphony, right? You are in the middle. You're in the middle of this symphony, right? So you have covered a lot of path, and this may be just not over only just one lifetime. This may be also over several lifetimes. Remember, our lives, each of our life is an eternal journey. And actually, the choice of word eternal is wrong, because our life, it has a destiny. We are meant to become more fuller. We are meant to become more stronger, more mature, more complete, more divine, right? So this, just like, we have a physical evolution, we know about Darwin's theory of evolution and all that stuff, right? So there's also side by side with the physical evolution is we are all evolving as divine beings, right? So this is all our journey. So our life is meant to teach us different things through which we are meant to grow, through which we are meant to transform ourselves. So when I look at this card, you are in the middle of that journey, my friend. So for you, by no means that journey has stopped. So whatever you have gone through so far, that was one phase of your life, right? Now I think a new phase is starting and you are sitting over here. And also, see this egg over here? What looks like an egg, this is also very interesting. So this talks about new possibilities, right? New potentials, new opportunities. You are sitting on them, right? So all this past turbulence, all these past events, they were meant more like a gestation period. They are meant more like an incubation period where a new you is waiting now to emerge because of all that you had to go through. A new you is waiting here inside this egg to emerge, right? And that you is more mature, more complete, more strong, right? So in the month of April, obviously, there's a strong message for you is, you need to work on your strength. You need to shade some boundaries. So whatever relationships, whatever emotions, whatever thought process, negative thought process are not working for you, whatever memories are not working for you, you need to walk away from those, right? You need to shade some boundaries because clearly, also below this card, we have the wings of Isis, right? Uniting with the angelic self. So by removing or by trimming or by clipping away all those negative things, all those low vibrational things that are keeping you, that may be keeping you preoccupied, that may be keeping you tied down, that's the only way where you can ascend to a much higher vibrational state. And I think my group number 2, that's what's happening for you. The pathway is opening up for you to ascend to a much more higher vibrational stage. That's why as I said, this extra card came out for you, rest and rejuvenate, right? So clearly you need to forego, you need to close all that hasn't served you in the past, old connections, old emotions, old memories, just let go of them. Remember, a new you is starting to emerge. And again, look at this card. This is a beautiful card, like blossoming abundance. I think this card ties very well with this unfinished symphony over here and this egg of new possibilities. This is like a new you over here. So 1 second, I bring out this card. See this face over here, right? I don't know if you can see it clearly through the camera. You can see this impression of a new face. This is a new you that is waiting to emerge. And that you brings with it more abundance, more prosperity, the prosperity that you have been looking so far. But this, I sense that this will be not just a monetary prosperity. This is going to make you more stronger, more fuller, right? More high vibrational. So you're going to emerge as a more high vibrational being. But as a part of that process, you have to shade all that is not serving you anymore. So you need to be more in the present again, right? So this be present has cut out reverse because you need to work on this, right? You may be still having trouble, with all these, older memories, with all these, older troubles, all this turbulence, right? That's why this 5 of cards over here has come out. And see, what's interesting about this 5 of cards over here is, you are seeing at all these wasted opportunities. You are seeing at all these troubles only, right? But you are not seeing these 2 fuller cups behind. That's very interesting, right? So there's new opportunities, there's new, phase of life that is waiting for you, that is calling you, that is beckoning you. But you are not seeing that yet. You need to work on that. And I think that 2 fuller cups is basically what this blossoming abundance talks about, right? So you need to really keep that in mind. You need to come out more strong, walk away from all that past baggage that is not serving you anymore. Be in the present and remember whatever has happened for you and whatever is even right now happening is part of a larger process that is meant to make this egg more ripe and ready to hatch. And so I think now the time has come for this egg, where this egg is really starting to crack and starting to hatch, and this new person is coming out who is much more strong and who is feeling that connection with the divine self, right? And you're going to soon realize that yourself, that it was meant for a higher purpose. It was meant to make you stronger. It was meant to make you more evolved. It was meant to take you from a low vibrational stage to a high vibrational stage. It was meant to reveal to you more possibilities, more prosperity, more abundance. So I think that's what I have for you, group number 2. And again, what's more significant is this your choice of this rose quartz. Rose quartz always talks about healing, deeper healing, emotional, mental healing, and more, it's in a way more spiritual. It's more spiritually uplifting stone, right? So always keep that in mind. Overall, I think it's a very positive spread. And that's all I have for you. If you do like this reading, as I have said before, please do give me a like and subscribe to my channel. I need all your love to make my channel grow, so that I can keep bringing out this kind of readings for you in the months and years to come. So I hope for your love and support, and I take your leave for now. I hope to see you in another video in the future. Bye. Folks, hey, for those of you who have chosen this Dalmatian jasper, it's a very strange stone. It looks like almost a diorite or a granodiorite. Anyway, for those of you who have chosen this particular crystal, it will be your reading. We'll see what kind of messages comes out for the month of April. Sometimes I get tongue-tied, So let's start my group number 3 by laying out the tarot and the oracle cards. So we have the 2 of Wands over here, upright. The Star reversed. Okay. The Ace of Wands upright. Temperance reversed. Interesting. Okay. In the oracle cards, we have Deceit upright. We have Discontent and Boredom. Discontent and boredom. So this has come out reversed. Okay. And this had come out below the Star. Interesting. We have the Community card. You have the Surrender and Trust. Right, it's a beautiful card. Surrender and Trust. This has also come out reversed for you. I'm going to keep it over here. And then the last card I have is, again, Divine Sisterhood. Community of the spiritual sisters and brothers of the light. So you have 2 community cards over here, side by side. My group number 3. You have the community card over here and the Divine Sisterhood. Okay. So, the group number 3, I think obviously you have some big goals, right? And you have been trying to work towards those goals, right? And I feel like, you don't have any lack of passions, right? So clearly you have the Ace of Wands as well as the 2 of Wands over here, right? So you are clearly driven, you are clearly passionate, you are clearly, a kind of like a go-getter, right? But I think what's happening over here is that in your pursuit or in your zeal to get something, or to give shape to your ambition, or to conquer the world, or to whatever it is that you are passionate about, you may be rushing a bit too much. You may be rushing in a bit too fast. You may be rushing in a bit too soon, and there is also this tendency maybe for you to be a little bit bossy or a little bit domineering, or maybe you are getting so obsessed with your idea, you are getting so obsessed with your goal that you are not paying heed to others. So here clearly again I draw your focus to these 2 community cards side by side, right? So you have these 2 community cards side by side. Plus, you have this card over here, the Trust and Surrender. This has come out reversed, right? So clearly, there's a need for you to trust your colleagues, trust, depending on your circumstances, right? So if you're working in a group environment, and I feel like you are working in a group environment, maybe you are part of a team who are trying to, who are working on a new project, right? Or, you may be trying to set up some sort of a business venture, with your business partner. Or, it may be something to do, even in your family, right? You may not be paying heed to the advices, to the suggestions of your family members, of your well-wishers, of your colleagues, your friend circle, whoever it is, and that's going to vary depending on your circumstances because it's a general reading. So your exact situation will vary, right? But the overall message is clearly you are very driven. You don't have any lack of passion. But I think for you, in your case, there is a tendency for you to, at times lose the sight of your goal. So what's happening is, in your hurry to materialize something, in your hurry to, to rush towards something, you are becoming a little self-obsessed, right? And when you do that, you lack that inner balance, right? And you lack that perception. You lack that perception of what you should be doing, what may be the right path to follow, right? How you need to work with others, as a team, as a community, right? And so you are like trying to push the boundaries, by yourself. It's like clearly, oh, I don't need to wait for others. I have it in me to conquer the world, which is in a way good, right? So in a way, you have that, again, in a way you have that drive, that self-confidence in you, right? But so clearly, clearly this discontent and boredom, this has come out reversed. So clearly you are not bored, right? Clearly you have a lot of firepower inside you to keep you going. But what happens is everything has to have some sort of boundary, everything has to have some sort of moderation. See, that's why this moderation is lacking, in your case, right? Whenever you get, just like lack of ambition is not good, similarly, over ambition is not good either. Similarly, and again, in the same vein, just like laziness is not good, right? Similarly, rushing towards something, being blind of all the pros and cons, that may not be also good. And I think in your case, it is that latter part, right? That's why, that this deceit card has come out over here, right? This deceit card over here, with the temperance reversed, it's making me a little worried that, again, in your that rush to get, to get somewhere, in your rush to manifest something, in your rush to, go down the path too soon, you may, and especially if you are not paying heed to your well-wishers, to their suggestions, if you are not taking it a little bit slow, right, then you may go down the wrong path, or you may end up taking wrong decisions, right? And that may come back to bite you in the longer run. So this is just like, you are driving a car. If you don't follow the speed limit, accidents are bound to, is bound to happen sooner or later. So I think that's the situation I sense for this particular group, right? So obviously you are a good driver. That's why you have a lot of confidence that, you can drive at a tremendous speed. But remember, even for a good driver, even race car drivers, have had to face accidents. Some of them, they have actually died in accidents, right? So this is, I think, a very strong message for you, group number 3, that drive. You're obviously a good driver. You're obviously passionate about whatever you are doing. You obviously have no dearth of energy, no dearth of hard willpower, ability to work hard. You are diligent, but just take it a little slow. Rein in that that fire that's raging inside you. Rein in that fire a little bit. See, that's why you have these 2 water cards. Both of them are showing water. Even here, the water, right? See, this is very interesting. These three water cards, the star, the temperance, and this surrounding, the surrender and trust, all three have come out reversed. That means clearly the water element is not your strong point. And what does water stand for? Water stands for the softer side. Water stands for that more subtler side. Whereas, what is working for you right now is fire. You have that tremendous firepower. That's what I was referring to earlier, right? But you need to douse that fire a little bit with this water. So you need to have that balance of that fiery energy, at the same time, that ability to work with others, ability to think through something carefully, pros and cons, ability to introspect, ability to ask yourself whether what I'm doing, whether this will be good in the long run or not, whether this is clearly the path that I should be taking or not, right? So that need for introspection, that need for greater balance in our, inside you, that need for the ability to work with others, that's going to really prove beneficial for you, right? Because you have what it takes to reach somewhere. You just need to work with others. You just need to pay heed to them. You just need to take it a little bit slow, and you are going to reach your goal by group number 3. So I think in the month of April, that's what you may need to really focus on. I think that's why this has come up for you. So again, it's that question of balancing the feminine energy, that is the water energy, with the masculine energy, with the fiery energy. Remember, in life, too much of anything is not good. Too much of ambition is not good. Too much of fiery energy is not good. That's going to burn you, right, eventually, right? So you have to know how to use that fire. Everything in life is useful. Water has its use, fire has its use, a knife has its use, but you just need to know how to use it, in what proportion to use it, right? So if you use too much of anything, that's going to harm you in the long run. So that is the thing that you may want to keep in mind, my group number 3, and hope this resonates with you. I think that's all I have for you. And if you do like this, please shower your love on me. Like and subscribe my channel, so that I can also take it further, and I can keep bringing more with such videos for you. And I hope to see you in another video in the future. For now, I take your leave. Bye. Hello, group number 4. For those of you who chose this gypsum rosette stone, this is your reading. We will see what you have coming up in the month of April, kind of things that you need to keep in your mind. We'll lay out the tarot and the oracle deck first, and then we're going to go over it. So I have the 7 of Cups over here, Knight of Swords reversed, King of Wands upright, 5 of Swords upright, okay. The oracle cards, I have Woman holding a heart. This has come out reversed, okay. Woman holding a heart. A leg up. The Universe. Upright. Okay. Wow, it's a beautiful card. Celebrate growth and breakthroughs. Right? It's a very colorful card. Celebrate growth and breakthroughs. This has come out reversed for you. Okay. And then the final oracle card I have is Temple of Carnelian. Temple of Carnelian, entering the fierce belly of Sekhmet. This has also come out reversed for you. Group number 4, it's a very interesting spread, okay, and lot of things are coming out. I get different messages from this spread, I think, and so different things. So please pick and choose as it applies to in your particular case. I think a lot of you, I feel, you are people who are very passionate about doing things, and so you may be occupied in a number of different things. You may be people who have who are like been there, done that. that kind of people, who have done a lot of things in life, and as a result of that, you are at a point right now where you feel like, you have gone through so much. You have gone through so much in life. You have done so many things. Now you feel a little bit like tired. You feel like a little bit exasperated. Little bit like, you feel like it's time to, give up. It's time to like let up, right? And I think that's what the universe card is over here. So it's clearly, you have done a lot. And so you people may be people, who are very good in multitasking, or, who have had a number of passionate objectives in your life throughout, and you have really spent all your energy in trying to pursue them, in trying to go behind them, in trying to manifest them, and but in the process, right now you are feeling that that lack of passion to an extent. You are feeling that lack of, after going through so much, right? You are feeling that maybe it is time for you to let go, right? Because you have gone through so much, you have done so many things. Another thing that I come out is you also have the habit of being too independent, right? And maybe you're maybe a little bit too obsessive with what you are doing. And so it could be also that you haven't had the chance to to really be loyal in your relationships, right? So you may have been a little unfair to your spouse. You may have been a little bit unfair to your relationships, right? It could be in some of your cases that you have been tied up in too many different relationships without really settling for any one, right? So I think that's this heart card, this woman holding a heart. When I see this one reversed, it's like your heart has probably not guided you, properly, or it couldn't. So that's why I say you are not the kind of people who often take assistance of others, right? That's why I have the leg up card over here just beside it. So as you are engaged in multiple pursuits, you are going here and there, you are doing this and that, one of the reasons why you could be, feeling a little bit exhausted, you could be feeling that lack of that lack of energy now, that lack of I shouldn't say energy, because you still probably have that passion and that drive. It's that you are not sure anymore after having done so many things, because you have fought it out largely by yourself alone. You haven't sought the help of others, right? That's one message. Other message is, just like you haven't sought the help of others, it could be also that you have not been fair to others in your emotional dealing, in reciprocating to others' emotional needs, right? So it's probably, if you're in a family member, you may not have been there, when your spouse needed you, right? Or when your children needed you, right? Probably because, you are tired when you're always doing this and that, right? So you may have been a little unfair to your family members, to your spouse, to your wife or husband, whoever it is, right? So I think that the message over here is clearly, it is okay for you to take a break, right? That's why you have this card over here, right? Celebrate growth and breakthroughs, right? So it's okay sometimes to let that inner child out. So it's okay sometimes to take a break and and enjoy the simpler things of life. So in your case, you have been going at it relentlessly probably, and that also by yourself largely, because you are a very independent kind of a person who feel like that I am self-reliant. I don't need anyone's help. I don't need to. So your focus is very like when you're focused on something, you keep at it. And you are also to an extent a go-getter, right? That's why you have the universe card. Again, I draw attention to this card. But at the same time, what's happening is you may have lost out on your family front, right? You may have lost out on the relationship front. You may have been unfair to others. You may have been also unfair to yourself, right? Because now you feel like little, that you feel that you're not ready to move ahead anymore, right? You're feeling that demand of time has caught up with you, right? Now that you cannot, you are not as courageous, you are not as bold, you are not as ready to charge ahead as you were before, right? So that's why this, this Temple of Carnelian card has come out reversed, right? So she is the sister of, the goddess Isis, right? And it talks about more courage, more boldness, more that decisiveness, right? And it also talks about there's no room for procrastination, self-doubt, or turning back, right? So that's what this card indicates, right? It's that ability to go higher and reach higher and expand wider. But it's all come out, this has come out reversed. So I think now you are at a point where you are not being able to push yourself any further. It is that now you're feeling that lack of, that self-doubt or that is slowly creeping up on you. That lack of strength anymore is kind of creeping up on you. It's also maybe because you are feeling a little lonely right now. You're feeling a little left out right now, right? And so that's what you need to work on, right? You need to work on your own body. You need to work on your own wisdom to guide you through any situation that may arise to test you, so that you can now grow into more of your magnificent being. Because I feel like you still have a lot to offer, right? You still have because you have the universe card over here, right? So it's like the universe is telling you that you still have a little bit more way to go, right? That you are a wonderful soul, and you still have a vital part to play in the bigger scheme of life. So don't really let go of it now, right? And at the same time, with the leg up card over here, feel free to reach out to others. It's okay to seek the help of others, right? Don't feel like as if you are compromising on your independence, you are compromising on your own assertiveness. If you are seeking the help of others, do that. At the same time, take some break, because I think you have been going at it relentlessly, trying to pursue different dreams, trying to pursue different ambitions. And so take it a little slow. Realize that you still have a lot to offer. Your time is not yet up, right? Find that courage, find that boldness, again, rediscover that again. Seek others' assistance. I think because this woman with the holding a heart and the leg up coming side by side is very significant. Plus you have the 5 of Swords over here. So I think it's maybe also time for you in the month of April to reach out to whoever it is, your better half, your family members, your friends or colleagues, whom you may have been a little unfair to in the past, who you may have avoided in the past, right? It may be better to start reaching out to them, start surrendering yourself a bit to them, right? It's okay to do that. And again, take a little break, bring out your inner child, right? Be free with others, right? That way, you will rediscover that joy. You will rediscover that passion again. You will rediscover that courage, that boldness, that energy again that you have inside you clearly, because you have. That's what has taken you to this state so far. But now it's just a matter of you reaching out to others. So this is more about you not being so self-obsessed, not being so obsessed with your goal, right? Not being so overtly tied up that there is no time for you to take a break, to let that inner child out, that there's no time for you to reach out to your family members, reach out to your friends, seek their help, right? And it's also the message about you, you know, rediscovering that inner passion, that inner courage, that inner, that has accompanied you so far, and also realizing that, you know, you have more to give. You are not exhausted yet, right? So I think that's the message I have for you, my group number 4. Hope this message resonates with you. And it's in a way, it's a kind of a mixed bag, you know. It's also, I feel like in a relationship also, you know, this has a lot to say. You could be people, you know, who may have had a hard time in settling down, as I was hinting before, you know, who may have been tied up, you know, in different relationships, who may have got entangled, you know, with different affairs, different relationships, and as a result, who haven't really had the chance to really settle down with someone that you really cherish, someone that, you know, who means a lot to you, right? And so that may be another, you know, thing now, why, you know, you are feeling now a little bit left out, right? You are feeling that you are probably unfair to others, right, in that, because whenever, you know, you are entangled with too many different relationships, obviously that means, you know, you are not being fair to everyone, right? You cannot be fair to everyone, right? So I think this is also a spread about more, I think the month of April will be about more introspection, right? Seeking, reaching out to others, right? Seeing where you are and, you know, where you can be, right? Because you are a courageous, passionate person. It's just that you need to rediscover that inner vigor, you know, that inner fire again. Because, and also, I think the way you can discover that inner fire is by bringing out the child, right? Letting yourself loose a little bit, you know, freeing up yourself a little bit, you know, maybe finding that person, you know, who can come into your life and really reach out to and really help you out, give you a leg up, right? Maybe reaching out to that friend who has been waiting in the wings so far and you have neglected them, right? I think that's all I have for you, my group number 4. Hope this resonates with you. If it does, do give me a like and subscribe to my channel. And again, you know, I can really benefit from your love, from your good wishes for my channel, from your support. And this is all I have, and I hope to see you in another video in the future. For now, I take your leave. Bye.